top of all the fighting equipment that you had to have, such as firearms, ammunition, explosives. So you had your parachute, you had a reserve chute, like I said, the May West.
That all was the reserve chute.
Yep, so
I never jumped.
the reserve chute would go.
I didn't know it was.
Yep. Well, so this is a little understuffed maybe. They really do get bigger when you actually stuff it all the way. But it would clip onto your harness on the front here, and you would rip this out, and then it would get the chute out. I'm sorry?
There's more to this.
Yeah, so this probably is not a real parachute in here right now. So if it were to be the real size, it'd be a little bit bigger, actually. So it's certainly very cumbersome when you have it all on. And then the gas mask bag over there is in a waterproof bag. It's the black one over there. And that would be strapped to your legs, along with things like mines, etc. Totaling 180 to 200 pounds of gear, all said and done, that you'd be carrying with you to jump out of the plane. And most of it got thrown away. You're going to throw away the May West because you don't need a life jacket once you're on dry land. People weren't really worried about gas attacks later on, so they'd get rid of the gas mask, but keep the bag because it's waterproof as you roll it up. Parachute and everything you're leaving on the ground immediately, so you got to get all of that off. Quite cumbersome once you're actually wearing it all, for sure. And they had to sit wearing all of that for hours waiting for the launch. Then fighting knife, bayonet, food rations for 3 days, extra clothes. In terms of what you'd actually be wearing, there was 3 layers of garments. So you had long johns, wools, then you had your jump pants, tank top, long john, wool shirt, then the jump jacket. So quite cumbersome in all the clothing that you had, for sure. This light here is a pathfinding tool. So it's on a little tripod there. It kind of looks like a gun, but it's just a really, really high-powered light. And so before the main invasion force and the landings of all the paratroopers, some pathfinders landed, and they had to set up a landing area marker there. Yep, they had to set up antennas for the radio signal to be communicated with to track them in. And then they also had these lights. When they would see the planes, they would point at it with the sights and shoot the light at it so that you could see from the cockpit where you were supposed to be heading to as a navigation aid. And it was set back in there so that the light didn't, disperse out and give away your position, but it would shoot that beam really, really far up to the planes. Really important equipment if you're trying to make a good jump.